I've been saying that George Kittle should get more targets, and he finally gets more
Yeah.
targets, and it always pays off. I love the chemistry between George Kittle and Brock Purdy right now. I feel like it is so special, obviously with Ayuk too, but I just feel like when this offense is flowing, it is flowing. Like it looks so dominant, and Tampa's really good at stopping the run, so they had to focus more on their pass game, and it turned out to be a wonderful maybe thing that they didn't want to do, but that hopefully this opens up Kyle to spreading the ball out to these stars more, because really when we're ranking them, I think it just depends on, I think they all can take over a game. It just depends on who's getting targets. So if you can get them all above 6 targets each, you have a really fun offense that you're watching, at least as a fan.
Yeah, I remember last week we were talking about Kittle, and it was like, well, he doesn't need a lot of targets to make an impact, and that's true. But I did like to see him get 9 targets in a game where it felt like most everyone was involved in this one. Maybe not that big of a Debo game, but again, maybe it was just the type of game script, maybe the type of opponent they were dealing with. So
And even
it,
with
it
that, he
almost,
still had that one really big play. Like it's kind of fun.
yeah.
It's kind of funny. Like even when it's not a big Debo game, he's still making like a huge impact.
I mean, you could say that for any of these
Yeah.
playmakers, right? Like if they get the ball in their hands, they're going to do something good with it. So yeah, it almost feels like anything that they can do to get Kittle involved anytime he gets the ball in his hands feels like a bonus for this offense. Like it just feels like the offense feels like it's clicking at a different type of level when Kittle's involved. I don't know why that is. It feels that way,
I
but
agree.
I think it's just because it proves that they can do more than just run the football. And I feel like these past 2 games, like, yeah, like Christian McCaffrey has been a part of it. He's been pretty efficient. But I think they've shown that they don't need to win, like, necessarily leaning
Handing
on
the
the
ball.
run. Like, they've
Yeah.
kind of. They've kind of steered away from that this season, and I feel like the last 2 games have definitely helped prove that. So, man, watch out. You got to watch out for all these pass catchers because with Brock Purdy, the way he's, throwing the ball, spreading the ball around, any of them could get going, and that's scary.
Speaking of all these playmakers and Brock